The music is a way for them to help them connect.
There's nobody that really is super musical in our family.
We just had musical instruments in our house because our dad liked to pretend he could play bass. We started earlier, and then that was really fostered by our teachers.
We took music lessons and vocal lessons at KNS Music Conservatory for Performing Arts. It's here in Woodbury. And I had this amazing vocal instructor for 11 years. Her name is Andrea Wheeler, and she changed my entire life. She showed me how to use my voice. She taught me that it is an instrument, and so I really appreciate her guidance.
I got involved in music at a really, really young age. I was 3, and I had just gone over to the piano that we had in our house and just started clunking something out. And Mom thought it sounded really, really good. And so she was like, okay, for a 3-year-old, you kind of don't suck. Let's get you into some lessons. And Cadence had just recently stopped piano lessons, so they still had the plan for lessons, so they just shoved me in there, and I stuck with it.
The boys started wanting to play. After about 6 months, maybe a year, begging for music lessons, I just said, you know what, I'll get you something to play with.
In my head, guitar players are the pinnacle of coolness, so it was guitar all the way. I think I remember fighting Wisdom actually, being nah, you can't play the guitar, it's me. I'm the guitarist, so.
My buddy, he gave me a set of drums, so Wisdom got the drums. A couple weeks later, they called us saying, hey Mom, Dad, come check this out. What is it? Listen to this. And they had written this song called Salt and Pepper. And it was atrocious, but it was hilarious that they thought that they were doing something. I mean, he's wailing away on the drums, and I'm thinking, okay, these jokers here, fine. Maybe if I get in the lessons, it won't sound this bad.
I really would just keeping the beat. I can kind of let out any type of energy I am feeling on the drums. Jerry Shelton from Math and Science Academy was a huge inspiration for me, and I just really appreciated his presence and confidence in me. I was put in an upper class, and I'd get kind of looks why are you here? I just really appreciated that he was no, you're gonna be in my class because I want you to be here and you deserve to be here. And I just think about that a lot, and it makes me really happy.
My guitar music teacher, Jeff Bruschi, taught me at KNS Conservatory of Music and was very influential. And it wasn't until I started taking it seriously that we started to really connect and bond on a cool teacher-student level. He really instilled a sense of perseverance and dedication into my playing, and I appreciate that.
Dad, along with Mattie's piano teacher, said, hey, y'all should do a recital together, and you all play instruments. I don't see a reason why you're not playing together. And our first song was Jesus Take the Wheel by Carrie Underwood.
The kids came to us one summer and said, hey, Dad, we want to do a concert. I said, tell you what, if you guys can practice every day, 6 weeks, and you practice and practice and practice, then I'll go ahead and rent the shell down there at Ojibway Park and let you guys do a concert. And I just figured, they may or may not do it, but they did. It was ridiculous. It was all day some days. They practiced around the clock. And so they kept the word. So I went and I rented the bandshell.
Back then, it wasn't Nunnabove. We were Sons and Daughters.
And that was our dad's suggestion for our name.
They really, really enjoyed themselves down there. That was one of the first times I saw them like that, wide-eyed, because all these people showed up. All these folks showed up. Some people walked and were just walking around, walking through, and stopped and listened to them. So I'm really glad we did that, because that was something that they never let go of.
I met Nunnabove, it was 2014, I believe. They performed at the Zach Sobiak Osteosarcoma Fund benefit concert. They wowed the crowd, and they wowed me. What surprised me when I first met them was just how naturally talented they were at their instruments. And so we started working together. We invited them to the studio to record a song.
The first song we wrote together, I was 16 years old. My youngest brother was 11, so we were children. And the song is called Shooting Star. It's our absolute least favorite song, like ever. But it was a really good first song, I think, because our producer, Carl Deemer, he produced the whole song, so it sounds great. But do we like the song? No. Was it fun to do? Yeah.
You can be a shooting star, no matter who you are. You can be a shooting star, oh yeah.
We all write individually and we all collaborate, and usually what I like to bring is something that I, like from the jump, hear my siblings on. And if I don't hear like those instruments, I don't bring it.
Just ask me.
No.
Our songwriting process has gone through so many changes over the years. But what we mainly do is during practice, we'll start a jam session and we'll just hang out, play music. Whatever happens, happens. If we like a lick, we'll run with it. And sometimes a song comes from there. One of our songs, Connection, is a song that we did just that. We had a jam session and Wisdom was like, okay, we need lyrics. And I was inspired by what, the idea was. And so as we were playing, I just sort of came up with lyrics on the spot. The maturity aspect to our songs comes with like the maturity aspect to us as people. We started making music in high school. Growing up and experiencing new things in life, you're learning more about yourself. Our music kind of reflects that.
The sound of Nunnabove is hard to describe because I feel that it's ever changing. I would say Nunnabove is rockish and jazzy at the same time, and sometimes they swing to one end of the pendulum.
Playing music speaks to me because it's simply just another way for me to express myself and just enjoy the things I love about life.
Hey y'all, thank you so much.
It's a lot of fun sometimes.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 50%.
Yeah.
like a 49%.
No, but it's being on stage and playing. I think it's where we feel most alive. That's where I have my most fun.
You must not love me the way I love you.
I'm really excited for Nunnabove listeners to hear our new music. I feel like there's a lot of us in our music, and I want our listeners to hear our authentic selves come through.
It feels better, but it's okay.
Yeah, we can do that. The future of Nunnabove has no limits. They can do anything they want to put their minds to, and I think they will take the world by storm.
Our goals are to do this for as long as we can together, impact as many people as possible, tour worldwide, as well as, continuously putting out music, meeting fans, getting fans.
They actually think they have that little nth degree, and it's razor thin, but they believe they have it. But they also believe they can actually do it. I think they're going to do exactly what they said they're going to do, which is tour the world and be known as a band, a great band. I really do.
What we say and what we do, two very different things. I wish you